Because we'll try and
Michelle
make something coherent out of
Yeah, just
this.
ask
Absolutely.
us.
Yeah.
We'll just
All right.
figure it out.
We'll keep it short and sweet. All set? I'm here with Michael Rosenbaum and Harland Williams of Back in the Day. I'm Dave Weiner with ET Online, and we are talking about their favorite reunion movies. Now, there's no real rules. It could be a high school reunion. It could be just a reunion of sorts. But Back in the Day is about a guy who moves to California, tries his hand in acting, and then he goes back to visit his friends in Indiana for a high school reunion.
Falls in love with the town he ran away from.
Yes, that's right.
That's kind of a reunion for us. You
Yeah.
know, if we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Sorority Boys,
Yeah.
back in the day, would be a reunion
For us as actors.
for us as actors. But not as characters. I guess that would.
But we didn't come back in the day dressed as women, so that probably disqualifies us, because in Sorority Boys we were girls.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Was there a
So-
temptation to have at least one scene with you guys in drag just for the sake?
Not on my part. Nope. Nope.
It was
Hot pants. What? What'd
Dirty
you
Donna.
say?
Seeing him in drag at 6 in the morning drinking a Diet Coke was a treat.
I would think you would get used to that at a certain point, especially if
Never
it's
get used to
on
that.
your couch at home. No? Oh, you're talking about the set.
Set.
Yeah, the set.
Okay. So do you have a favorite high school reunion movie that comes to mind?
Peggy Sue Got Married.
That's a good one. That's back in the day. I mean, that was shot in what, the 60s?
No, that was back in
No, it's supposed to
the
be in
80s.
the 60s, but shot in the 80s.
Right. It was Nick Cage,
Nick Cage,
Nicky Cage,
Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen
Oh,
Turner.
man, Kathleen Turner was so beautiful. back in the
Turner, I
day.
barely know her. And who else? Jim Carrey was in it?
No.
He was.
Oh, yeah, he was. Jim
This
Carrey
guy.
was.
This guy goes Leonard Maltin on my face. Jim Carrey was in it, but what a great, just a wonderful reunion movie. Everyone got back together for the, she goes back in time. Now that's a dedication to going to a reunion. When you go back in time to a reunion, it's one thing to, you know, wait 15 or 20 years to go see everyone you went to school with, but try getting back in time to a reunion. That's
in the
commitment.
day.
That's commitment.
Yeah.
So this is a movie about people who have no patience.
Yeah.
So they invent a time machine to a certain degree. DeLorean. No?
Right.
No.
No.
It's like
Okay.
you could go back and see the dinosaurs. You could go back and see Jesus Christ.
Nope,
no,
you go
I'm
back
gonna
for
go
the
back to
reunion.
the smelly gym and see Larry with the acne and the braces. Great. Do up your fly, chubby.
You're a dick.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite high school reunion movie?
I mean, that one movie was cute. The Romeo and Michelle Gellar high school reunion.
Janine Garofalo.
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
cute in that. I mean, you know, I like it. They didn't take it themselves too seriously. They were ridiculous. That was a fun movie, wasn't it?
And the girl from Friends was in it.
Oh yeah, Courtney Cox,
No, Michelle Aniston.
Lisa
Marie Presley,
Kudrow?
Okay.
Kudrow.
Yeah.
Lisa
Elvis
Kudrow was the
Presley.
lead.
Okay.
Did you, when you were doing your movie and putting it together way back when, back in the day when you were writing it,
Right.
did you kind of go to some other inspirations beyond your own in terms of reunion movies?
I mean, you know, for the most part, I thought of like, you know, I loved old John Hughes movies, and you know, it always felt like a reunion with him. I mean, his movies use the same actors a lot of times, but you know, I just wanted that reality. I think a lot of reunion movies, it's not reality based. So in a lot of ways, these are loosely based on all these characters. You know, our movie back in the day. So I want to have a reality sense. You know, I want it to feel grounded a little bit. So a little bit. You know,
Sure.
you have to be a little bit, and just I don't want to, you know, rip anybody off.
Right, right.
So.
Well, you definitely make it your own in that you definitely feel that there's an inside language with all the friends here. You definitely feel like everyone has been together for quite some time, and the fact that you have things like the Garvin.
The Garvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny because all the actors had to share a trailer. We didn't have enough money for the girls to have their each individual trailer, so the girls had their trailer, the guys had their trailer, and you thought that helped, didn't you?
It was just fun, yeah. Like normally on a movie set, you have your own trailer, your own space, and it can get quite boring and isolated. And at first, when we all found out we had to share a trailer, like, oh man, that's cheesy. And then we ended up it being one of the funnest parts of the shoot because we were always together. We were always hanging out just like real buddies, which is what we played in the movie. So I think this guy kind of planned it that way, and it worked this time.
This time.
Can you imagine the studios going, "Oh, we're going to try that." They're like, "Screw
Yeah.
you! We
Yeah.
want our own trailers."
Did you find it a little weird or awkward, though, that there were all those fluffy pillows in the trailer?
Yeah, those were weird.
You know, inspiring pillow fights, perhaps?
Well, one guy used them. Remember, he put it on his face to go to sleep. Dan Haggerty? What was his name?
Mike Haggerty,
Mike
great
Haggerty.
character actor from Overworld. I didn't even know the guy he's acting with.
Grizzly Adams.
This
Dan
guy
Haggerty.
put this guy because there was nowhere to sleep, so he'd come in all tuckered out. He'd have a hot dog. He'd come in. He'd be like laying back, and he had to shut everyone out because we'd be playing categories, and so he'd put a pillow on his face. One day we went in, he had a strip of toilet paper over his
he put a
eyes.
strip of toilet paper over his eyes. I have a picture.
He
of
looked
it.
like shitwad Zorro.
Going back to reunions. Going
Yes,
back
reunions.
to reunions. We'll come up with one or two more.
Yeah.
I'd like that
Oh,
little.
all
Like,
Oh, you guys like the Big Chill? That was kind of like a more of a
Oh.
dramatic sense. That's a more of a
Yeah.
powerful reunion movie.
Oh yeah, I really connected with that. I really connected with the fact that you have all these great college friends who knew everything and all their secrets about each other,
They thought.
and then they thought, and they
Right.
learned a couple new things. You know, when they
Yeah.
had to get together under, unfortunately, you know, a negative circumstance.
Right.
Yeah,
Someone
suicide.
dies.
Yeah.
Suicide.
Kevin Costner on the,
Who was cut out,
on the
right?
cutting room floor. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do anything after that.
No. Yeah, The Big Chill was an intense movie. It was good. I think it kind of opened up a new kind of genre of filmmaking because it was kind of like, I don't know, it was about people just kind of talking back and forth and tight relationships. There's something kind of different about that movie.
Written by Larry Kasdan, directed by Larry Kasdan, who's doing, you know, he wrote The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
I wonder
well,
if there's a connection.
That,
there.
I think, is the best reunion movie of all.
I didn't like that movie at all. Oh, the original one, The Empire Strikes
That
Back.
wasn't an Empire Strikes Back remake.
What about the one with Sissy Spacek?
That was Carrie.
Oh, well, I guess I'm a little mixed up.
Empire Strikes Back. Luke, Han,
Was Carrie ever in
Chewie.
space?
Carrie Fisher
Was in space.
I see.
played Princess Leia.
Okay, the one with the Cinnabons on her head?
That's right.
Yeah.
She sort of
okay.
did a little Swiss Miss thing for the second movie.
Instant
Yeah,
Cocoa.
that's right.
There's some right there. There's some Swiss Miss Instant Cocoa right there.
Now you know what you're going to get into if you watch Back in the Day. So stop being all serious with these Oscar movies and have a little Garvin on us.
I feel like I've
Whoa.
been indoctrinated.
You know? Have you ever had that in an interview?
Jesus.
I think
Sissy Spacek
I think,
planned to
I
carry
think
on
this is the
you.
first time ever that I've been.
Nice to know
assaulted
you ate
like that.
breakfast at Wendy's this morning. Thanks.
No. I
Yeah.
didn't.
Well, then you need to see an archaeologist. Whatever
An
that
arch.
is.
This is the kind of fun we had on the set. This is all we did. I have a picture of the whole cast and crew throwing the Garvin.
I'm
Oh,
not
that's a good
having
one.
fun. You just threw a fart at me. You think I'm sitting here having fun? I'm gasping I'm like when someone throws a fish out of the water and it's flopping on land.
What we'll do is we'll create a little online smellorama with this, kind of like a.
Mine don't smell.
yeah.
He's a liar.
I know. This is nice.
Still smells like, what's her name? Meryl Streep in here. The guy gets one of those. Those are the worst things to get.
More
The-
like The
That's-
Walking Dead.
the Waltons.
John Boy Walton's mole gets scorched off there. Your fart.
Forgot about that mole.
Remember that mole?
Oh, yeah.
it looked like a skid mark.
Night, John Boy. Night, mole. Holy Shasta, nasty.
Yeah.
On that note, I really appreciate you coming out and garvening
You
me.
laugh. Have you ever broke up like this?
No,
This is a good time.
not with the John Boy joke. You know, I don't know what
I
that
nailed
thing
the
is
coffin
called.
with that one.
And you just shook his hand that he put his
Yeah,
fart
I
in.
don't know if that's something I should ever touch again.
You're all right.
Yeah, I
Because
appreciate it.
I have a healthy diet.
Yeah, well, very clean, very clean. I appreciate that.
Thanks for supporting Back in the Day.
Yeah,
Glad you liked it.
Absolutely. It was
Yeah.
a very fun film. Very
Go
fun
see
film.
Back in the Day and download it on iTunes, you crazy mixed up college kids.
Yeah, come on. We'll be at Universal City Walk Friday after the 8 p.m. show to do a little Q&A. You're going to be there.
I'll be there.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Really appreciate it. This is quite the experience.
Thank you.
Yeah, mind if we take a quick pick together?